Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
Along with Charles... season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Here we go.
They'll start with the option.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions ready to take over on offense for the first time here, and they've got a rookie at the helm, the third-round pick from Tennessee, Hendon Hooker.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week:
11 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
The Lions at 5-4 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
Oh, come on. Get the fuck out of here.
Start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of it.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson.
What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Throwing. Hooker. Throw caught by Raymond.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Cup 19. Warriors 70. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
Hooker's going to throw it.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
64 yards.
And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect
Man,
football
get the
from here
fuck.
on out.
Come on,
But I do
man.
believe they think that they've got this thing turned around,
The
and they're
fuck?
capable of doing exactly that.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Back to throw. Fields.
Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11 Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed, a lack of great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here. So it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. With the medical out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hooker now off play action. That is caught. He'll have the first down and more than that. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself, oh, this is easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
the ready.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Ready.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Gibbs
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken at the 46. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Jameer Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, we're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football. Let's go.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Jameer Gibbs.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Draw play, a give to Herbert. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready up. Let's go now.
Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and
Here we
long.
go. Trap 60. Trap 60.
St. Brown motioning left.
19.
Hooker now on second down.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Patterson now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw, Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Come on, man.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
Hooker to the air yet again.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is
Defend that bitch.
the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Good shit, boy.
1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Herbert now on the option.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
offside. Defense.
Right.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Herbert powering up the middle.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
180 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, it's Fields.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch
there. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while.